Welcome to Cosmic Readings and Messages for August 2019. I'll get to your sign in just a few moments, but I'm putting this little video in front of all the other ones just for a moment here. I've gotten some emails and some questions privately about doing private readings. I do them as I have time to do them. I've been very busy, so that's why we're a little bit late again this month. But I will be doing private readings for $10 a reading for all of this month. So if you're interested in hearing my reading, which will be a little bit more in depth than what you see here on the regular YouTube page, check the information down below the video, and I'll be happy to see if I can fit you in. Again, my private readings are a little bit different, and I won't have any specific time limit. I know some other readers have like a 10-minute hard limit or 15 minutes. Whatever time it takes for me to get the message, I will be happy to do that for you. So if you have a burning question, or you want some insight on a particular issue, or you just want me to go into more detail for you specifically in general, I will be happy to do that if I have the time. So send me a message. Again, the description is down in the bottom. Also, as a reminder, I don't really delve into astrology. I'm using the signs of the zodiac only for categorization. So if you want to read into the messages, your sign and that kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine, but I'm not really getting into the astrology, so I won't be talking about that kind of stuff in my readings. I'm only using the signs because everybody knows their sign, and it's just an easy way to categorize these readings. Speaking of my interpretations, they may be a little unconventional than what you see elsewhere on YouTube or other readers. My interpretations are based on what the cards mean in general, but also what the universe is trying to convey. So I look at the cards, and sometimes it might have to do with the images themselves, the colors in the picture, or other presentations and representations that the cards are portraying. Even their order might have something to do with the message that's trying to be conveyed. So keep that in mind. So without further ado, we now move on to your sign for August. Hello, my Scorpio friends. Scorpio for August 2019. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the delay this month. Been kind of busy again. I've already shuffled the cards and asked for your message. I've pulled one major card for your main message for the month. As you can tell, you've got the Tower, and you've got three minor cards representing the rest of the story for the rest of the month, maybe even going into September, and then one angel card down here to fill in the gap or give us more information. So we start off with the main message for the month for you to keep in mind, and you've got the Tower. And the Tower comes crashing down. The Tower represents unwanted change or a drastic change. Ruin, disgrace, upheaval, can be violent. Not in the sense of your world is ending, but it's a dramatic and necessary change, because once the tower crashes, you build a new one. And I like to think, some people think the Tower card's very negative and it's like it's the end of the world. But the Tower happens because its foundation is no good. And maybe it was too tall. It's being struck by lightning. Maybe it didn't have a lightning rod. You build a new one. You make it right this time. So it's about change, but I like to say that it's also necessary change. So don't think of the Tower, as the end of the world. It is a necessary change, and it's happening for a reason. So that's something else to keep in mind, and it's a big change. So let's see how this change is unfolding itself with the rest of your cards. You've got the King of Pentacles. Now, kings are always good because kings are masters, right? And the King of Pentacles is talking about wealth, being wealthy, business, being grounded, being successful. So if this is you, this is you. You're a successful person. You have wealth. You're a grounded person. So whatever's going on with this Tower thing, you're still the King of Pentacles. And I wouldn't worry too much. This could be, and Pentacles usually represents material things or money. So that's all fine. So maybe this is a change or upheaval going on in your private life or your social life or something like that. But again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. And, because the King of Pentacles is also a very solid person and a leader, and wise, and a wise investor. So money is not an issue. Now, you've also got the Ace of Wands, and the aces are always gifts. It's like the universe goes, here you go. So that Ace of Wands is talking about a new project, inspiration, having the urge to create something new. So the universe is handing this to you, and you got an idea, and you want to work on a new project. It also can represent opportunity and a change that's been inspired. So the universe is giving this to you, and you're like you're all ready to go. Everything's good. So this tower is talking about a necessary change, and maybe that's what this is. I just got the idea, and it just popped into my head that this change is actually because of you. You have this new idea, and you are the King of Pentacles. So this new idea is going to lead to a lot more money. It's going to increase your wealth. You're going to make this change. You're going to make this drastic change. And I think it might have something to do with that last card. The Ten of Wands, my Scorpio friends. Yes, the Tens talk about completeness, wholeness. But the Ten of Wands is also talking about being stressed. You need some help. You're receiving help, or you need some help. You're carrying a heavy burden. You're carrying all those wands. You need some help. And maybe that's what's going to lead to your tower moment. Just seeing where this goes to, because you're exhausted and you have too many burdens, and maybe that's part of this whole tower thing. There's a message coming through, and I'm trying to put this into words. You have this burden that you want to get rid of. You need some help. You are the King of Pentacles. So this is not this doesn't have to do with money. You're overworked. The universe wants to give you that ace because it has given you the ace. I think that's what's happened. You have an idea. You want to get away from being burdened and having all this stress and anxiety, because you have an idea that's going to lead you to becoming the King of Pentacles. It's going to cause increase in money. You're going to become more wealthy. The Tower is when that happens, because it's a necessary change. Now, your angel card, you got Oceana, which says, take action. Boom. That's action. You need to take action. And listen to this. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. You don't want to be this. Trust your gut. Take action. You're going to make that tower happen. It's going to be you're going to blow your own tower up. I just got this. You're going to blow your own tower up to make things better. You want that ace. You've got the idea. It's already there. You're inspired. You have this urge to create. It's there. You don't want to be full of burden. You want this. You need to take action. You're going to create that tower. How about that? That's a twist on things. But that's the message I'm getting. It's actually, sometimes, the universe, these cards come through and the messages comes through backwards. Sometimes you don't read it this way. You read it this way. And that's what I've actually gotten here. Now, it's kind of weird, and I'm just going to give you some insight. When I do these readings, I'm over here to the left of the cards, the way that I have the thing set up here. So I'm actually over here, and the way that I've got the camera set up. So I'm looking up at the cards sideways, and I'm seeing it on the screen. So for me, this is a progression upwards. And I think, sometimes the universe is working with me because it knows that I'm doing the reading. So it knows, and that's also why I have the card like this sideways, because to me it's the right side up. But I'm reading upwards. In this case, I'm progressing this way. So if I read it that way, you create the tower so you can become the king, because you don't want these burdens. So it's progressing this way. That's your main message. I mean, the tower is the main message for the month. That's the major arcana card. That's how I do my readings. So you're going to create the tower. You're going to crash that tower to make things better for yourself. How's that, Scorpio? That's a real twist. Sometimes these readings go in weird directions like that. But I think, and again, your angel card is reinforcing the idea you need to take action. You're in touch with the truth in this situation. I think this has to do with work. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So you need to assert yourself, but in a lovingly way. You need to be nice about it. But you're going to create that tower. You're going to get away from this. You're going to progress because of this. You're going to make things better for yourself. Trust your gut. So how am I going to title this this video? I think trust your gut and crash your own tower or something like that. I'll have to think about it, but yeah, that's it. My Scorpio friends, things are going to get better, but you have to make the change. Maybe that's it. You make the change for the better. You crash the tower for the better. There we go. You crash your own tower for the better. That's it. And take that ace and run with it, because you've got the right idea and you are the King of Pentacles. That's going to be money coming in. You're going to do good for yourself, my Scorpio friends. I hope this resonated with somebody, because I think this may have hit just one or two people. This goes also have to do with relationships, but I think this has to do more with work or career or life in general. You're going to crash your own tower for the better. Yeah, that's what it is. Crash your own tower for the better. All right. Remember, the universe is always watching over you, my Scorpio friends. Thanks for watching.